Right, back at the car park. I touched the rock that I left at, and look at this. Flowers already. Alright, so back on the trail. 14:20, nice leisurely start. Good afternoon. It is day 22. Yesterday was a good day. Did a very quick 10 miles to get to the road. As I came out onto the road, there were two hikers getting into an Uber. So they invited me in, so didn't have to wait any time, straight into the car, straight to a little restaurant called Mountain Munchies for a massive breakfast. Managed to find some accommodation while I was at breakfast after being told it was all booked out. Went shopping. There's a big supermarket right next to the restaurant, and then the two guys I got the Uber with at breakfast, they were struggling for accommodation, so I pointed out a place, the same one as me. They did their shopping, so I then got another free Uber to the hotel. Motel. Motel was, it's older, but it was cheap. So it was good. Clean sheets, hot shower, good heater, it's all I need. So did my washing, hand washed everything. It was filthy. About 5 or 6 rinses to after soaking it to try and get it clean. Then just relaxed in the afternoon, ate a lot of junk food. Yeah, really good day. This morning, slept in, mucked around for a while, packed, had a massive brunch, I suppose you call it, and then got a hitch onto the road within 2 minutes, which took me through town to the edge of the highway, and then once again, a couple of minutes, another hitch, right back to the trail. So it was a lovely rest day. Did some maintenance as well. I sewed up my sleeping bag liner because the whole seam had gone. So there was a lot of hand sewing. So today, I'm not going to go too far. I've got 5 days worth of food in my pack. So yeah, just a cruisy afternoon. Nice and slow. And see where it takes me. Good to be back on trail. Also, you'll notice I'm wearing the same hat. I could not find a decent wide brim hat in Big Bear. Most of the brims were all floppy, and the only ones that weren't were miles too big. So hopefully better luck at Wrightwood, which is my next stop in about 5 days. Beautiful views to start, and a lovely trail going through the trees. It's either two reactions coming off of zero. Either I'm really lethargic from all the food and the heavy pack, or I'm recharged and ready to go. And coming off this Nero, I am feeling recharged and ready to go. Woohoo! Glad to be back on trail. Here's a nice panorama. Even got the moons up there. Flat desert down there. We're going to be up in the hills for quite a bit longer, which is good. I don't recognise these. Cute. I've been told that these are Joshua trees. I think that these are now my favourite. I think they're overtaking the yucca. I need to try and work on my pronunciation of the yucca. But yeah, I love the Joshua trees. They're cool. This is a nice track just to ease back into things. Beautiful desert scenery down below. Patches of shade as I go through the trees. Joshua trees. There's been some cactus. Yeah, a bit of everything. Well, that's a monster. It's a full-grown tree. Much bigger than all the little ones that I've been seeing. Hey. There's a big difference in temperature from when I got off the trail. Back to just my shirt with the sleeves rolled up, and it's warm. It's actually quite nice after being cold for a few days. I had the heater in my room cranked up quite high, soaking in the heat. But yeah, today's a lovely day. Today I have one big climb, and I think the big climb is going to be going up to that hill, or that one of the two. So there's going to be a fair bit of zigzagging to get up there. Whew, it's going to be hot too. Pretty bad burn coming through this area. Now there's a plant called poodle dog bush, which is in burn areas, and I'm still haven't had it actually pointed out to me, and I've been seeing a plant which I thought might have been it, so I've been avoiding it, but this is a definite burn area, and there's some plants here as well. So I was told that it's got a smell, poodle dog bush, but I can't smell anything, and I didn't for the other plants. But I'm just going to avoid all vegetation in burn areas. Apparently this poodle dog causes severe rashes and blisters in some people, so do not want that. Closer to what I remember from the pictures as being poodle dog, but not 100% sure. First obstacle of the day. Detour around. This is actually quite a well-established detour compared to some. Detour over, back up. Sounds really hollow underneath. Oh, that's some good climbing. There's a lake I drove past this afternoon. That's the road. Then it goes up to a saddle about there. And that's where I started today. Now, I went along those hills along there, all the way around, down the bottom, and now I have zigzagged my way up, and still going up, but I think coming into the saddle soon. Thankfully we didn't have a detour. And I thought there was going to be a day with no snow, but yay! Here we go. Little bits of snow. Not too much. Smells so lovely along here. For some reason this bit's particularly strong pine smell. So fresh. This session is on holding hiking poles. So the way I hold my hiking pole, I actually come up underneath and then I put my hands down over top. And two reasons I do this. The first one is if I fall, the pole drops away when my hand touches the ground, so it's a bit safer. How a lot of people hold their poles is they come from the top and they hold like that, and when they fall, the pole is trapped underneath their hand. The other reason I like to hold my poles this way is it puts a lot of, all the weight goes nicely onto my wrist strap. So when I'm holding the pole, it's only lightly held with these two fingers. These aren't doing anything. If you hold tightly like this, it puts pressure all up your arm. And then when I'm hiking, the pole just flicks forward, and then the weight is on my wrist when I'm walking forward, and then I push off going backwards. So it's just a natural motion. So exaggerating my hand, I usually just lightly put the fingers, but exaggerating, it flicks forward, weight on the strap, and then push backwards. Busy ants. I haven't taken a lot of footage today because the scenery has been fairly much the same. It's been going through these lovely trees, winding around up the hill and then around on the tops. Now I am just going to drop down to a stream, and there's a campsite there as well, and I'll call it a day there. Yeah, the paths have been nice today, the trails, and my body's feeling pretty good, which is great. So yeah, get to camp, get some water, and go to bed. I'm dropping down to the stream now, and the views are starting to open up. So pretty forests. Love that there's still some snow on the hills, and continuing down. I assume it's down that creek, but got a way to drop yet, and I'm sure there'll be some switchbacks in there. It's a little bit more open in this bit, a bit more rocky, so a slight change to what it's been most of the day, but still loving it. Still another good day. It's amazing. Day 21, and I've enjoyed every day so far, though I have been lucky in that it hasn't been wet, and hasn't been too cold. I don't even have to jump to get across the stream. Oh, spoiled. This is Caribou Stream. Even though there's no caribou around here, it is called Caribou Stream. And I believe the campsite's just ahead. This is Caribou campsite. Oh, a bit crowded. Not sure where I'm going to squeeze my tent in. Me, myself and I tonight. Spoiled for choice.